bitches? Yes, it's the month of spooks, and to be honest, I wasn't even sure what to do. I mean, last year I did Twinferno because of the monster bot motif, and I think it came out kind of okay, but instead of doing like the over-the-top kind of try-hard spoop that I was doing last year, some spooky lighting, a black t-shirt, and this next fella will probably be, enough for this video. I decided to take it a bit easier this year because instead of doing the whole,
oh, he's a scary,
or
oh, it's a monster.
I figured I would do something that's actually terrifying in real life. Take, for example, this hunk of gold plastic. This is G1 SKYQUAKE, and this is probably the scariest Transformer that I've ever had in my collection. At least real life terrifying anyways. I'm gonna fix the lights because you can't really see that. They got too scary up in here. I had to turn the lights back on. I don't mean terrifying in like the, oh, he's gonna kill me, or oh, it's scary because it's a monster and he's a Decepticon run type of thing. I mean scary like as in real life terrifying to transform. This guy is just riddled with gold plastic syndrome, and it's so weird because this dude is broken and he's missing a couple bits, but none of the spots that have gold plastic, nor are they, required for transformation. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a whirl. I don't really know a whole lot about SKYQUAKE other than he's part of the Predators along with Stalker over there. And I'm pretty sure he's the leader because he's the biggest jet. I don't remember reading anything about him in the IDW books like I did with, Stalker and Snare and all those other guys. And if I remember correctly, he was part of the G1.5 era, where it was kind of like that mixed 1989, 1990s kind of time period where Transformers was all about gimmicks and bright colors, but they weren't officially G2 yet. But this bot mode is just huge and enormous. Ultra Magnus, Triptychon, Metroplex, that sort of size. My god, look at that head sculpt. That head sculpt is pure Decepticon. It's almost vaguely Soundwave-esque. And by that I mean it looks almost exactly like a Decepticon badge, except wearing earmuffs. And that is where the travesty starts to kick in. See, this whole figure is littered in gold plastic, and if you're a collector, you know that gold plastic syndrome is a terrifying disease that plagues us to this day. His whole torso, his arms, his backpack, his hinge on his backpack, his earmuffs, his face, even some of his back plates are all gold plastic, and it's just terrifying to pick up and handle him. Like right now, I'm terrified. Working downwards the body here, he's got some pink in there mixed in with the gold, and he's got some yellow poorly placed stickers on his arms, which just feel really out of place, but I guess it works. He's even got this chest cavity that's perfect for fitting, I don't know, a head. This guy is all about the light piping. He's got it in his eyes, and if you take this little lever on the back and you flip it up, he's got light piping in his chest. While I'm talking about the front of the torso, I gotta talk about the back. Basically the gimmick and then the whole rest of the alt mode. Unlike most Transformers though, this one actually works. See, these engines here on the side work with the whole silhouette this guy's got going on. And it looks wonderful. I like how the front of the jet kind of flips down on the side of the calf. That's very traditional G1. But for as cool as his legs look, still just a monoleg. And to be honest, it's kind of hard to believe that his whole body, all this, is held up by just this one little heel spur. This one I received broken, so it doesn't have it on this side. And it's so weird that he's still able to stand like this. Look at that. Okay, and here's where the terrifying part happens. No stop motion for this transformation because, my god, is it terrifying. And I'm going to have to do it at least a couple times for this review. So, here we go. God, that was scarier than any horror movie. So this is SKYQUAKE's jet mode, and it's fantastic. It's basically Silverbolt's jet mode if Silverbolt was an asshole and allowed the 90s to have their way with him. He's got bright neon pink, bright neon green tampagraphs, big Decepticon logos on the side, and a friggin' shark-faced tampagraph. Light piping still works in this mode, but it's rather odd because if you shine it from the bottom, it's kind of like just rays of light shooting out of the top of him, and it's quite odd. But here's where the gimmick comes into play. See, typically SKYQUAKE would have these missiles that you would put right in these engines, and you would turn it and it would drop the missiles. But it also has this sight here. If you put your eye right up to there, you can see a tiny picture of an Autobot in there. To be honest, I don't know which one it is, but he's there. Then if you take these wings here, flip them back, you can see below you where SKYQUAKE would be dropping his missiles. So that's G1 SKYQUAKE, and to be honest, this review wasn't all that scary. He's horrifying only in his transformation, but other than that, if you can find one in pristine condition, I recommend it wholeheartedly. Well, that's it for my Halloween review, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, do whatever it is you guys do, and I will see you all in the next video. And until then, bye-bye. There. Well, that's one more thing done off my to-do list. Now I gotta go and actually edit the damn thing.